Hey guys, I'm Alina and today we are going to solve class 10 CBSE French sample paper. So let's get started. So this year the paper has been divided into 40 marks of objective and 40 marks subjective. In this video we'll solve all the objective questions and in the next video we'll solve the subjective questions. So let's start with section 1, Culture and Civilization, MCQs. First question is, L'accent grave est écrit par. So the answer is Jacques Prévert. Le Petit Prince, it's a story and Van Gogh is not the answer. Dash a rubrique de journal. Dash is a section of your newspaper. So it's l'éditorial. Un conte is a story and a reportage is a report. So it's editorial. Quand on est au chômage, on n'a pas de problème, travail, temps. So on n'a pas de travail when we are in chômage is unemployment, so we don't have work. Céline Dion est dash célèbre. Céline Dion est une chanteuse célèbre. On pourrait avoir de bourses dash pour payer les frais des études universitaires. So bourse du gouvernement, this is your scholarship. Après les études secondaires, on s'inscrit à la université. Il faut faire du jogging pour rester en pleine forme. Moving on to the second one. Qui a écrit Le Renard et les Raisins? It's Jean de La Fontaine. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous faut pour nous inscrire à la bibliothèque? Now this is a question where you need to be a little bit careful. So the question is, what do you need to register at a library? Une carte d'identité, une carte de lecteur, une carte orange. So C is definitely not the answer. Now, some of us might do une carte de lecteur seeing bibliothèque over here. But if you read the question carefully, it's asking that what do we need to register at a library. So to register, you need an identity card, and after you register, you will get your carte de lecteur. So the answer is une carte d'identité. Next question. Qu'est-ce qu'on trouve à la bibliothèque? Des BD, des médicaments, des souvenirs. It's the BD, comics. Quel diplôme obtient-on à la fin des études secondaires en France? It's le bac, not brevet. Qui a écrit Le Tour du monde en 80 jours? It's Jules Verne. Où se trouve la Corse? So, en France, au sud de la France, en Afrique. We know it's not in Africa. And France also is not the correct answer because au sud de la France is the accurate answer. Quand est-ce qu'il faut arroser le jardin pour conserver de l'eau? Le week-end, le soir, tous les jours. So according to the text, it should be le soir. I'm sure most of you would have started the preparations for your upcoming exams. But if you still haven't started, Unacademy is here once again to help you with your preparations with Revisathon 2.0. Revisathon 2.0 is a 5-day event for learners of class 9 to 12. Unacademy will help you to revise important topics and get set for your annual and board exams. Unacademy educators will revisit all the important concepts in 5 power-packed sessions for each subject from the 16th of January to the 20th of January 2021. The timings will be 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. And the best part is that it's absolutely free. All you have to do is download the Unacademy Learning app and register yourself. Enter your mobile number, your name, email ID, and all the required details. And once you are through with the registration process, you can unlock the lessons for free using my referral code ALINA10. In these simple steps, you can have a proper revision plan set. Also, Unacademy has come up with its new batches. So if you haven't started your preparation yet and you're confused where to start because you have so much to cover, need not worry anymore. Unacademy will help you to have planned and structured study sessions. These batches will help you in your exam preparation and score excellent marks in your final exams. You can subscribe to these batches and have a proper exam preparation. Install the Unacademy Learning app so that you can access all these courses and kickstart your annual exam preparation with an academy. All the best! Now let's do the section 2, which is your expression écrite. Here also you have MCQ. You need to complete the story. Let's read it. On n'a jamais retrouvé ce qui ont dash les guitares d'Alex. On n'a jamais retrouvé. We never found out who dash Alex's guitar. So let's see the option. Voler. Voler means to steal. Jouer means to play, and aimer is to love. So it should be on n'a jamais retrouvé ceux qui ont volé la guitare d'Alex. Now suppose here you don't know the meaning of voler. Let's see then how will you answer this question. Just read the other line. Mais il en a une autre. Now here first line, I guess it's pretty simple. We at least get an idea that we are talking about Alex's guitar. But then next sentence is pretty clear, saying that but he has another. Now we get to know that maybe the first one he lost it. That is why he's saying that he's got another. So then even if you don't know the meaning of voler, you'll know that jouer and aimer will not be the answer. So it's voler. If you didn't understand the meaning of the sentence while you're giving the exam, you can try like this. Moving on. Ce sont dash amis, Max qui la lui a prêté. Ce sont meilleurs amis. Very often we say meilleurs amis. So that you know it's B. Les deux garçons jouent donc de fait dash gagner un peu de dash. So les deux garçons jouent donc de fait. Now here you see that you have gagner in infinitive form, and in your options you have pour. So there is one rule that when you have pour, the next verb that you put is an infinitive. So that kind of gives you an indication that you have to put pour. Even by the meaning, if you see, les deux garçons jouent donc de fait pour gagner, for earning un peu d'argent. Okay, and here you can see that we have D apostrophe, so something starting with a vowel. That way also you can see that it's option A. Ils ont beaucoup de succès, dash les examens français. Ils seront en troisième. Now here you need to put pendant, après, avant. So this we can tell with the tense. If you see it's seront, this is future. So of course we are talking something about the future. So après would be the answer. Après les examens français. Okay. Peut-être ils ne dash pas continuer à jouer ensemble à partir de l'année. Now here again you see that all is in future, so you just need to choose the correct verb. Ils ne pourront, which means they will not be able to. Ils ne iront pas, they will go not. Viendront, if you see, doesn't make sense, B and C. It's A pourront, they will not be able to continue playing together. À partir de l'année, now again you see, here we are talking about, if you see pourront, this is in future. So of course we are talking about the future. So l'année prochaine, not dernière. Okay, I hope somehow it helped. I don't know. Next question. Salut Yann, tu sais, vendredi après-midi, je dash avec mes amis pour acheter des poissons pour notre aquarium. So now you see that we are talking about vendredi après-midi. That means I'm telling you about the past. So we will use a past tense. Now you see, je suis allé en ville, je suis amusé, j'ai pris d'argent. So avec mes parents, so je suis allé en ville avec mes parents. So it's the best, so that is the answer. Sorry, this one. Ils ont choisi des poissons noirs, dash moi, je dash un poisson jaune. So they chose black fish, but me. So but will be because me or where me or me. Sorry, or me does not make sense. It's but me. I preferred. I like the yellow fish. Mon poisson est moins grand, mais il est laid. He's ugly, joli, strict. So if it was ugly, I don't think one would select it. So it's joli. Le soir, on est allé dîner à un restaurant assez populaire, mais je l'ai trouvé un peu bizarre. Nous sommes rentrés dash minuit. Nous sommes rentrés vers minuit. Now here, pour minuit, doesn't make sense here. And why not la minuit? Because minuit, this is masculine and singular. If it was le minuit, that would also have been a correct answer, but it's la, so it will be vers minuit, around midnight. Now let's move on to the grammar section where most of us lose our marks. Let's see, we have to do any three, but till now also we have been doing all the questions. Let's see, for the first one, vous prenez un bus pour dash chez le médecin. So I just told you in one of the earlier questions that after pour you will place infinitive. So it's pour aller and you will not conjugate. Second question is, le week-end dernier, il dash beau. Now you are saying le week-end dernier. You are talking about the past and you are telling the weather condition. How was it? So in such cases we use imparfait. So B will be the option. Il faisait beau. Next question. Si je gagnais à la loterie, je dash une grande voiture. Now here we are applying the rule that si plus imparfait gives us conditional present. So here conditional present is B option. Okay, that is why B. Hier soir, nous dash dans le jardin après le dîner. Now yesterday evening, we are talking about the past. So past tense. Now let's see the option. Nous sommes promenés. But here you see we have used nous but no accordance. So this is wrong. Nous avons promené. This is a pronominal verb, so we cannot use avoir. Lastly, we see nous sommes promenés. We also have the accordance and the verb is also correct. So C is the correct option. Moving on to the sixth question. Cochez la bonne réponse, le pronom. Now, I guess here many of you face problems. Let's see. Tes livres, je te dash ai rendu hier. Your books, I returned it to you yesterday. So you see tes livres here. Let's see the options first. Le, les, le. So either it's COD or it's COI. It cannot be C because tes livres is plural. So it's either le or les. Now here you see it's the direct object because you see we do not have the family of a, and you can see it's the direct object, so it's not COI. So it is COD and B will be the correct option because tes livres is plural and here it is direct object, so COD, les. Second question, tes amis t'attendent devant la salle du professeur, vas dash 8. Now this is a very common phrase again, vas-y. And again you know why it will be E because we are replacing a place. So quand on remplace un lieu, on utilise E. Third question, c'est l'anniversaire de mes parents, nous emballons un cadeau pour dash. It's our parents' anniversary, we packed a gift for them. Now you see pour when you have a preposition plus we are talking about people. So preposition plus a person gives you pronom tonique. So the answer will be a. Nous emballons un cadeau pour eux. Okay. Fourth question. Mon cousin est malade. Je dash téléphone de temps en temps. My cousin is sick. I call him or her time to time. So here your answer would be lui because téléphoner à quelqu'un. You call someone. So that is why we use lui here and not le. Seventh question is cochez la bonne réponse, pronom possessif. This should be simple, I guess. Mes jupes sont plus longues que dash. My skirts are much longer than yours. So mes jupes, feminine and plural, sur les tiennes. Second question is vous admirez sa montre et lui, il aime bien la vôtre. Okay. Voilà vos dossiers. Où sont les miens? Fourth question. Tes enfants sont pénibles, dash, sont très gentils. So it will be les miens. Mine are very gentle. Now the eighth question. Voici ta table, dash, le chien se cachait. Here is the table, sous laquelle, not on which or in which. And even if you see it's ta table, so it has to be feminine, rest are masculine. This is something else only. They have used le plus quel. This is completely wrong, so it should be laquelle. Second question, comment s'appelle le cinéma dash tu as vu un film hier soir for which you saw a movie or without which, so it should be auquel. C'est l'hôtel dash nous sommes restés pour une semaine, so dans lequel, in which we will stay. Le théâtre dash j'habite est en construction. Le théâtre près duquel j'habite est en construction. Now it could have been à côté de laquelle, but it cannot be because le is there and this one here is in feminine, whereas this is masculine. If this was lequel, then it could have been a possible answer. Ninth question is, cochez la bonne réponse, la négation. Il n'y a dash dans le parc la nuit. Il n'y a personne, there's no one in the park at night. Dash n'est difficile. Rien n'est difficile. Nothing is difficult. Il y a dash stylo dans la trousse. There is no, there's none. Nothing at all. No pen at all in my pouch. Je n'ai dash fini mon travail. Je n'ai pas encore, not yet. I haven't yet finished my work. Now we move on to the comprehension section. Here also some of you might face problem, like maybe you don't understand the whole passage, but there's nothing much you can do. So let's see. I think you guys can read the passage on your own. I can help you with the questions. So first question is, dans le texte, l'auteur partage des recettes de cuisine intéressant, veut aider les jeunes qui ont gros, demande des suggestions. Now, I guess this question is very much clear that it is B part, like le gros is in inverted commas, and like at least this much I guess you can comprehend that it is talking about helping youngsters who are fat. Second question is, les autres se moquent de cette personne parce qu'il mange beaucoup de hamburgers et de frites, était très gros, faisait du sport. Now, here, you know, C is not the option. The others make fun of this person because he does sports. No. Now, some of us might be confused in A or B. Manger trop de hamburger et de frites or était très gros. Now, if you see the text, the text is based upon being fat and how you can overcome it. So, B will be the option. Some of us might think it's A, but if you have understood the passage well, it is B only. Okay. Third question is, d'après l'auteur, perdre du poids, c'est facile, c'est difficile, c'est incroyable. So here also, some of us might do a mistake, because here it says ce n'était pas facile, but here it says ce n'est pas si difficile. Now, which one should you do? So, according to the author, when he tried, it's difficult at first, but little by little, it's easy to do. So, it's not very difficult, so the appropriate answer will be, say, facile. Fourth question is, a verb à l'infinitive. I guess this is very easy. A. Un pronom. So, we have learned pronouns so much. So, it's moi. La is not the answer. Please don't do that. It's article. And puis, of course, it's not the answer. Okay, sixth question. Quand on a de la fièvre, on va chez le médecin. When we have fever, we go to the doctor. Il y a dash de choses à voir à Paris. Now, il y a pas de choses. Il y a rien de choses. It's beaucoup de, we say beaucoup and the. Il y a beaucoup de choses à voir à Paris. So I hope this was clear and we are done with all the objective questions. There aren't many tips that I could give because I don't know, I tried my best. Let me know if this helped even a little bit. And that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I'm on YouTube. For notes, worksheets, question papers and more, you can check out my website studywithelena.com. Link is in the description. Even you can send me your French resources at studywithalina@gmail.com and get featured on my website. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.